if you're interested. So all of these are big, huge changes happening in just one day on Tuesday, March 7th. And so what I suggest is the 8 hours prior to the full moon, which I would consider on Monday. So Monday, I would be thinking about examining those things that we've mentioned so far, that I've mentioned, and taking a look at them and starting to question those things so that you can be prepared for the energy that's coming through. So that you can be prepared for the energy that's coming through and have a really good idea of where you want to go. Saturn wants you to be more sure of where you're going. And that's always his big question is, are you sure? Are you sure? Did you do the work? Are all your I's dotted? Are your T's crossed? Is your paperwork in order? Saturn really wants you to lay a foundation to build on. And if you build on a crappy foundation, you got a crappy building. So, whatever you're building in Pisces, make sure it's what you want, because it'll be around for a long time. Okay, now that's another video for another day. I wanted to mainly give you a full moon report and let you know what was going on with the full moon in Virgo. It is at 16 degrees and 40 minutes. So if you've got any planet, personal planet, in any of the earth signs between, or any earth sign, or really any of the signs between 10 to 20 degrees of the earth signs, this is really going to make a big impact on you. And, a 10-degree orb is kind of big, but for the moon, it's more fleeting. So honestly, I'd probably get a smaller orb for that. So I would say probably if you're within, I would say 10 to 20 degrees. I think I already said that, of any sign. This could be having more an effect on you, especially the earth signs, okay? And if you have a moon in Virgo and you're watching because this is a moon in Virgo, hello, fellow Virgo moon. If you're watching for your ascendant or your rising, either way, I'm so happy that you're here. Please be sure to hit subscribe on my channel if you got something out of the video. Hope you did. And I'm uploading a video every week now. You can go to my website again. Please let me know what content you like to see. I got a lot of feathers in my hat, but when it comes to sharing information and knowledge with you guys about what's happening in our skies, our astro weather, how that fits in with the shamanic medicine wheel, happy to do it. That's part of what I do. But I'm also a life coach. So if you are finding yourself in a place of disempowerment and you're finding that you just need a good makeover on your self-esteem, your self-image, you want to improve your self-image, any of that sort of thing. If you feel like you have impending middle age coming, and even if you don't, I don't only work with people in that age group. So it really doesn't matter, what kind of block you're feeling, but if it's really that you're just struggling to feel empowered, make that next move forward, you're not sure which steps to take next, that's what I'm here to help you do. And you can go to bestsoulfire.com and learn more about how you can work with me, either one-on-one or in a mentorship program, which I'm now offering again, backed by popular demand. And I'm also getting ready to release the Moon Manifesting Magic and Mastery class. And as we kick off this full moon in Virgo, please keep looking for that, because as the dark moon in Aries approaches, it is my hope and my wish that I can start the journey there. So if you are interested in this, I need you to please send me an email or respond if you're on my mailing list and let me know so that you don't miss a seat. I'm not going to make this a big class. I want you guys to have individual attention, and I can't look at everybody's natal chart if it's a huge class. So just letting you know, there are very limited seats, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to get on board, because, this is something that I think is going to be truly exciting. We're going to we'll talk about the zodiac wheel, get you introduced into that. We're going to be talking about the moon and her movements throughout the sky as she makes her move throughout, her journey through the zodiac wheel. And then we'll be talking about the characteristics of each zodiac sign so that you have a better and more thorough understanding of that. We'll even go over the houses and what those mean to you and for you, and how to interpret that for yourself. And then we'll also be looking up your own personal natal chart. So I'll be doing a video or maybe just do a live, because a lot of these will be live courses or live classes in which they'll be available for replay in the course, of course. So we're going to be doing that, and then I'll demo a chart for you, and we'll kind of take a look at a chart that is anonymous, so that we can kind of take a look at it and see what we're looking for. And then we're going to have you take a look at your North and your South node, so that you can have better understanding about finding what they are, understanding what they are, okay, and how it relates to your soul growth and your soul path, and your highest path, right? What you've been put on this earth to do. Might not be what you do for a living, but it will follow with the desires of your heart usually, and sometimes that's where people get stuck. So this can really help you with that, right? And then you're also going to begin a journaling, because of what we will be doing in this. We'll be following the moon, and you're going to begin journaling and noticing how you feel when the moon is in each sign, because it's so important. And we're going to be talking to each other and in community with each other, and I have a great place on my website where we can all interact and talk together about our own individual stuff. It's very private. It's only us that are in the class in there. It's set up kind of like Facebook. It sort of works that way. So it's a place where we can just go, and once you sign up, you'll be able to see the community. There's not much in it right now, but that's where, I haven't done much in the last couple of years. So now that I'm getting back to things, that's back up now. We're going to have that running. So we're going to be giving you a lot of freebies with this one, right? So there'll be a whole lot in this. I'll be also teaching you how to manifest with the moon, and how to bring the things that you want and anchor that down into this 3D reality, so they actually become real and not just a dream in your head, right? And you can use these energies to help you do that. I want to help you learn how to use those full and new moon energies to their fullest. So we'll be doing bonuses. I'll be giving you a lot of bonuses with this course that's coming out, and I'm super excited about it. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to get on the waiting list, I suggest you do it now. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a blast, and I can't wait teaching it to you. And it's going to be a really great time to go through it, because Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac. It's number 1, house 1. So it's almost literally like being able to start at the beginning, just like on the yellow brick road, if you've ever seen Wizard of Oz. Okay, so before I go, I'm going to draw a shaman oracle card. I love the mystical shaman oracle, and I hadn't been doing this, but I have it recently. So I'm going to ask of the oracle. Well, I've already been given one. We'll see. Because I haven't even asked yet. But so we want to know what message that you have for us about this full moon in Virgo coming up. What message do you have for us with Saturn in Pisces? And what message do you have for us with the moon making a conjunct to this Neptune in Pisces? And all of this Aries energy. I see that we have going on. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one more. I'm just feeling it. I was only going to do one, y'all, but they say 3. Okay. So one more. All right. Let's see what else we could ask. Okay, let's give us some information about the trine in Virgo 2. The Virgo moon over 2 are Uranus and Taurus. Okay. All right, so the first card that we got is Pachamama. Now, this one kind of fell out upside down, which means we're mostly going to read about medicine, but here's the card. Hopefully it will focus and you can see it well. Okay. All right. One of my favorite, I love these cards. You can't go wrong with any of them. All right. The essence, Pachamama, represents the unconditional love that the earth has for all of her children, including the stones, plants, the animals, and humans. She is the goddess of earth, also known as Gaia, who pervades all creation and our planet. Thanks to Pachamama, our timeless soul can experience life in a biological body. The joy and the pain we taste during our brief time on Earth are invitations to discover the boundless love of Pachamama. And the invitation, you are a child of the Earth. Now is the time to eat right, love right. You can't make this up. Eat right. That's such a Virgo thing. Eat right, love right, and be joyous, regardless of circumstances that you might find yourself in. Be grateful for your life, your body, and all that nourishes you. Pachamama invites you to relish each breath. Embrace your joy and your pain equally, okay? Embrace your joy and your pain equally. Now, I've done this a lot lately. This is balance, you guys. Balance, y'all. And discover the love through both. You have to discover love through both the pain and the joy. It's part of what I teach. Let Pachamama know how much you appreciate all her blessings with the act of service, such as planting a tree, helping save an endangered species or protecting the ocean. And you know what else I say? I will add to that my own is, do water healing. If you have crystals or just your intention, you can heal the waters. You can also just connect with the earth just through earthing and walking and just being grateful for the beauty and grateful to the birds, the rocks, stones, the trees, right? And they're all our other than human being kin, right? But the medicine, all right? And also for those of you who have worked with me, that have been my clients, you could do an earth mandala. It's a really good time for that, right? You can ask her for this support. Now, the medicine, because we got this card and it fell out upside down, the medicine is usually more potent, and that's what it wants you to get out, or at least usually. So we'll read. You still believe that you've been cast out of the Garden of Eden, that you are motherless and homeless. You suppose that you need to work very hard to survive and thrive. It's time to stop suffering, let go of that old myth, and realize that you were given the garden to rejoice in and to become its steward. Your melancholy is really a longing to return to the heart of Pachamama, but the heart of you too. Listen deeply to Mother, who is always there for you. Walk in beauty and honor life. Now I walk in beauty. Beauty is before me. That's a good song. Oops. Things were falling. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one that we got was the staff. Isn't this so pretty? It's like a giraffe. You can hear my kitty cat, AJ. You can say hi. Hello, kitty cat. There you go. The staff. I'll try to hold it still. I'll look it up. Hang on. 51. Okay. All right, the staff is the symbol of authority. Remember? We talked about Saturn. It just fell out. You saw me shuffle them. Okay. The staff is a symbol of authority. It holds the power. The reason I'm holding these up is not just to block out my face. It's also because I want you, these images can be very activating, okay? So just by looking at them, you will have deeper understanding. So sometimes if you even need to pause on it or even take a screenshot, just look at the picture. If it has special meaning to you, especially, okay? So here you go. The staff is the symbol of authority. It holds power to temper extremes. The staff helps you to find the right course of action, the way of the middle. Now, when you're dealing with this Aries and Libra axis, you're looking for the middle. Always the balance, the harmony in the middle, not extremes. Sometimes you need an extreme if it's been swung over to one side of the polarity too hard. Sometimes you've got to have another swing back to the other side of the polarity in order to have some sort of a way to come back, right? All right, and aid you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or to call plagues. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, that is it. The invitation. You know how to flow easily between polarities. I was just saying polarities. Okay. I'm sorry, I find it hilarious. Because believe it or not, even though I'm a very spiritual person with so many spiritual experiences, I'm still a skeptic. Which is probably what keeps me so grounded. But I'll kick the tire out of my own spiritual experiences just to make sure they hold up. Like, is this real? Am I making it up? Like, this ain't real, right? I get affirmed more often than not that yes, it is very real. To the point where they'll just start making fun of me with coincidences, it's kind of like that. All right. It's time to, okay, so what were we saying? Oh, I lost it. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom. Yeah, your intuition, dude. And take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Okay? So be thinking about that. Like, what is already in your heart's desire field that you feel like, that's me, man. Like, I'm there too. Like, it's like I've already embarked and started on, this journey, but like it's expanding now. So what's happening for you? You can know how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided. Unite it. There shouldn't be division, especially not within yourself, if you can help it. To find that delicate balance between will and embrace. And an embrace is like a surrender. I mean, think of it. When you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, or even maybe a stranger, but you feel compelled, maybe you're a huggy kind of person, I am. And it just makes you feel a sense of surrender because you're letting go of fear. And that is very powerful in uniting people and bringing them together. And uniting what is not united within yourself, what's not harmonized, what's not balanced. Okay, trust your intuition. You've got to really learn to trust that instinct. Now, the medicine of this card is that you're caught in a delicate balance between opposing forces. Now, this may or may not resonate with you. Take what resonates, leave what does not. You're caught in the delicate balance between opposing forces, right? That's that polarity between masculine and feminine, between action and non-action. Use this to your advantage, as there can be no day without the night. You gotta have contrast. No low without the high, and no wrong without right. This is the time to take correct action, beginning with your beliefs about what needs to be fixed or repaired. Let destiny take its course, nudging it slightly along. This falls right along with our full moon and Virgo reading, guys. So that's very nice. Thank you, Oracle. So let's move on. Now, this is a good one. Hello, kitty cat. Did you want to be in on the reading? She just wants a lap, so I guess I better hurry. All right. Now, this card is known as the Seer. Okay, I love it. Now, have a look at this one. And this one, while you are looking, the Seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where the information is available to those with discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The Seer knows truth always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. My card, y'all. That's my card. Your card too. You know, everybody has psychic senses. Some people are more attuned and tapped into them than others. Some people have events and circumstances that really tap them in and tune them in. I can't help that one, you know. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes, but I gotta stop saying that. See, that's something I'm surrendering, is to say that, because it's not true. It's a blessing. Even if you see something bad, it protected you. If you see right through somebody and you're able to tell if they mean well for you or not, it's a power. Okay, so the invitation of the seer is this. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears, that your hunch is taking you in circles. That's familiar, isn't it? Or even through a maze. But the hidden realms don't follow the rules of two-dimensional map or a three-dimensional one, or even four. The hidden realms could care less about our dimension. You know, I mean, they do, but not, they live in different ones. And there are other beings that live in different dimensions, right? And as a seer, you might know that. All right, trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with this magic. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. Shanti Ishta, remember? Shanti Ishta. Now, the seer has arrived now. This is the medicine. So this may resonate with you or it may not. If you're having a challenge right now, then this is for you around this full moon in Virgo, okay? This gives you more information. The seer has arrived now to challenge you to get out of denial. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt, ain't that what they say? And begin telling yourself the truth about your situation. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see things as they are. Acceptance, y'all. It's important. Remember? Look at this now. I was saying. It's like acceptance just, it frees you so much. I'll do a video on acceptance. Okay. Where's my pen? Where's one of my 40 pens that always got missing? I'll just do a video on it for you. Okay? How to live and be in acceptance of things. It's a hard thing to do. Make no mistake. And it ain't that easy. Depending on what's going on for you. All right? So, I want to clarify something else about this too here in a second. I'm going to continue to read. Okay, here we go. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see things as they are. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free to claim the bounty that is waiting for you to notice it. This is a moment of true power, true power, true power. This is a moment of true power, okay? The seer offers you his medicine. Do you see what he's holding? It's a rattle with a sacred feather on it. I could show you my whole thing over here, man. I got, well, part of it laid out. Most of it's downstairs. Anyway, you've seen my mesa before. He's holding his spiritual tools of medicine, right? He's offering it to you. And when you're ready, you have to surrender. Remember, this card is saying this. I was just speaking about it. The seer offers you his medicine. When you're ready, surrender your vision to spirit and ask to be shown the truth, no matter the price. Once you do so, your eyes will open and you'll receive a powerful gift. It's a very Plutonian card. To me, Pluto and Scorpio represent in part the seer, but also Pisces, because Pisces rules the unknown and the unseen realms and territories. And that's the place where we go to get our information and our confirmation. And if you can't even listen to your own intuition, you see he's got even my spirit animal. That's the jaguar. That's my power animal. So if you come to see me for a shamanic energy medicine session, which is the SoulFire alchemy session, really I can use any of my tools in my bow, like I was talking about. We can do a hypnosis, hypnotherapy guided meditation to guide you in that way. But if you're interested and drawn to earth-based spirituality, the shamanic energy medicine session, you know, that could super be helpful for you, right? Because it is a powerful gift. It's not one to be taken lightly. Pluto leaves you with a great deal of power when he's done with you if you're still alive. Then you get to be the phoenix who rises up out of the ashes. I know that you're a phoenix, do you? And then once you figure out that you're a phoenix, how do you get your wings flapping, right? Like how do you get up out of those ashes? How do you get that dust off and untether from the rubble? How do you? Fair question, don't you think? One I've had many times to deal with in my life. And I will leave you with this. Two of my favorite mantras, I will call them, I guess, for lack of a better term. She fell from their graces into her truth, and she took her power back without permission. So whose permission are you waiting on? Yours? The world? Your neighbor? Your best friend? Your cousin, your aunt, your uncle? Because let me tell you something. If you wait for perfect timing, or wait for approval or validation of others, say, yeah, I think what you do is good. You'll never do it because you're not going to please everybody. The only person that's worth to be true to is you be true to yourself, okay, first. I'm not going to say that. It's truly a worthy cause to be true to yourself. When you're true to yourself, you can be true then to other people. So I will leave it with that. I love you so, so, so much. And I thank you for coming and joining. If you're interested in the Moon Manifesting Magic and Mastery class, I want you to register. Please go to my website and sign up. Get on my mailing list because you'll be the first to know. I'm not going to put a video out about it first. I'm going to send it to my mailing list. I always do. So anytime I do anything new, you guys get it first. My clients and my students, you always hear it first. And then it goes out to the social medias, okay? And I really hope to see you there. And in the meantime, if you need other services, if you need an astrological reading, or if you need some healing services, you need some life coaching and guidance, you need a boost with your image, your self-esteem, that's what I'm here to do. I do what I call identity redefine, and that is another gift that I learned when I have had a couple of different certifications and 2 different kinds of hypnotherapy. So that's all stuff I aim to bring to you. And I can't wait. There's so much more to come, and there is for you too. And I wish you luck with the full moon in Virgo. May it bring you lots and lots of revelation about the changes that you need to make in your daily work, life, and habits, and the course corrections that you need to make to take you onto a path where you can truly and genuinely create everything that you want to create in this world. I will send you so much love and so many blessings, as I always say. And I will see you on the flip side. So let me get myself up here a little bit, if you can excuse me. I gotta adjust. I might have to just, I'm sitting on a meditation cushion. Because y'all, being short ain't no fun. So hopefully you can still see me okay. I I've tried to get this chair up and it won't go no louder. I mean taller. Louder, taller. Is there a difference? I don't know. We just don't know. I'm going to pause this and see how it looks, and then if it's terrible, I will change it. Please work.